And we're thawing out too, which is even crazier. You have something to say here, Ted.
I just saw how bad that was.
Yeah.
You hit one of those potholes that sends you right over to the next state, right? Sends you all the way to Connecticut once you hit the bump.
And we're going to see a lot more potholes now that we're thawing out.
Yeah.
I mean, is this ice gonna just go away next week just because of the temperatures rising?
I don't think it will vanish completely, but we'll go back and forth between that freeze and thaw. So there's probably actually going to be more potholes into next week because the water melts. It gets into every crack and crevice, and then it freezes up overnight when the temperatures start to drop below 32.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we get back above freezing again. Here's a look from View Boston of the Charles River starting to thaw out, just like many of us along the Esplanade and the Mass Pike, too. Temperatures right now are at about 22 degrees with partly cloudy skies, but it feels like 8. Why is that? We've got a sustained wind right now at almost 15 miles an hour from the west and northwest that will be persistent throughout the course of the day, but it could get a whole lot worse. In fact, misery loves company, right? It is -2 at Sault Ste. Marie. Kansas City down to 1 degree for feels like temperature through Memphis in the mid-south, through North Texas at 11 right now in Dallas-Fort Worth. So the cold has settled in across much of the nation's midsection and across the Midwest, but there is milder air that tries to fight back. Now, it'll take some time, but we think on the other side of the weekend, everyone across the eastern seaboard will feel the benefit of some of that warmer air. So this is spring breaking through. You could also just put AKA faux spring here for next week. 42 on Monday, 47 on Thursday, still riding into the mid to upper 40s through next Wednesday and Thursday. And a lot of this will be done with dry skies. As we just talked about, perhaps more potholes. The snow melt forecast is what shows you what's happening. This is not snow coming down the line. This is snow that's being eroded away. And the footprint of the snow, some of the sidewalks that have the snowpack that's on the ground, that will continue to melt too into next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday as temperatures are above 32 degrees. We have plenty of sunshine in store today, but still breezy winds practically all day long too. So highs are right around 32. Clouds are breaking apart this morning. Sun is on the way for the second half of your Friday. 20 tonight. That's improvement. It is still cold, but improvement from the single digits and teens of yesterday and days past, with those winds starting to relax at about 15 miles an hour. Saturday should not be as breezy of a day. I think it's one of the better days of the weekend because there's more sunshine on Saturday, although you could argue that 41 feels a whole lot better than 36. We get to next Monday, we're right around 42 as temperatures warm up. There will likely be a chance for scattered rain. It's a very minimal chance of rainfall on Tuesday. In fact, this is not something that's widespread. Temperatures right around 46 to 47 through the middle of next week. And yes, as we start the month of March, we do fall down, but notice how that fall is not as great as the past fall that we've gotten out of, where temperatures were in the 20s for highs earlier this week.
All right, Devin, thank you.